A historic achievement for Kim Taehyung. In November 2025, Kim Taehyung, globally known as V of BTS, once again demonstrated his unrivaled influence by securing the #1 position in the Kbrand index for individual boy group members. The ranking, released by the Korean Business Research Institute, evaluates idols based on brand reputation metrics, including media exposure, consumer participation, communication value, and community engagement. This achievement marks another significant milestone in Taehyung's career, reinforcing his status not only as a K-pop idol, but also as a powerful global cultural icon. As BTS members gradually reunite following their military service periods, Taehyung's name continues to dominate headlines, social media trends, and public discussions across multiple countries. What makes this ranking particularly noteworthy is the timing. November 2025 represents a transitional period for BTS, with fans eagerly anticipating the group's full-scale comeback. In the midst of this anticipation, Taehyung's individual brand power has surged, reflecting both his sustained popularity and the deep emotional connection he maintains with fans worldwide. Understanding the Kbrand index system. The Kbrand index is widely regarded as one of South Korea's most reliable measurements of public influence. Compiled through big data analysis, the index collects millions of data points from online news articles, social media platforms, blogs, forums, and community sites over a fixed period. For the November 2025 report, data was collected over 4 weeks, analyzing how often idols were mentioned, the sentiment associated with those mentions, and the level of interaction generated. Taehyung's ranking at #1 indicates not just high visibility, but overwhelmingly positive engagement. Industry experts often emphasize that the index is not solely about popularity, but about impact. Taehyung's ability to spark discussions, inspire creative content, and mobilize fan communities played a crucial role in his top placement. His name consistently trended alongside keywords such as global influence, artistic credibility, and fashion icon. Why Taehyung dominated November 2025? Several key factors contributed to Taehyung's rise to the top of the November rankings. One of the most significant was his public reappearance alongside BTS members, which reignited excitement among fans after a long period of limited group activity. Additionally, Taehyung's social media presence played a pivotal role. A single photo or short post from him was enough to dominate timelines, generate millions of interactions, and trend internationally within minutes. Fans noted that even without frequent updates, Taehyung's posts carried immense weight. His artistic image also resonated strongly during this period. Discussions surrounding his musical taste, visual storytelling, and potential solo direction intensified, fueling speculation and anticipation. This combination of mystery, artistry, and authenticity created the perfect conditions for a surge in brand reputation. Media response and industry recognition. Korean and international media outlets were quick to highlight Taehyung's achievement. Headlines emphasized his consistent ability to rank at the top, even during periods without active promotions. Entertainment analysts pointed out that such longevity is rare in the fast-moving idol industry. Fashion publications also contributed to the buzz, revisiting Taehyung's influence on luxury branding and global fashion trends. His previous collaborations and brand ambassadorships were frequently cited as examples of how idols can transcend music to become lifestyle icons. Industry insiders noted that Taehyung's brand strength is built on credibility rather than overexposure. Unlike many celebrities who rely on constant media presence, Taehyung's selective appearances have enhanced his mystique, making each public moment more impactful. Global fan reaction, ARMY's collective pride. The reaction from fans, collectively known as ARMY, was immediate and overwhelming. Social media platforms were flooded with celebratory posts, fan-made graphics, and congratulatory messages in multiple languages. Hashtags related to Taehyung's ranking at number 1 trended worldwide, with fans emphasizing that the achievement belonged not only to him, but to the shared journey between artist and supporters. Many fans highlighted how Taehyung's sincerity and humility made the recognition even more meaningful. Taehyung's unique brand identity. What sets Taehyung apart in brand reputation rankings is his multi-dimensional identity. He is simultaneously seen as a musician, actor, fashion muse, and visual artist. This versatility broadens his appeal beyond traditional K-pop audiences. His artistic preferences, ranging from jazz and classical music to vintage photography, have cultivated a sophisticated image that resonates with diverse demographics. Analysts noted that Taehyung's brand value lies in his authenticity. Fans feel they are witnessing a genuine individual rather than a manufactured persona. This authenticity translates directly into brand power. Consumers trust Taehyung's taste, admire his artistic choices, and engage deeply with his content, resulting in sustained high rankings.
Comparison with other top-ranked idols. While many top idols ranked highly in November 2025, Taehyung's lead was described as particularly decisive. Data showed a significant gap between his engagement scores and those of other contenders. Experts explained that this gap reflects not competition but differentiation. Taehyung occupies a unique space in the industry, one that blends emotional storytelling with global sophistication. Rather than relying on trends, Taehyung often sets them. This leadership quality has made him a consistent benchmark in brand reputation analyses year after year. The timing, BTS reunion, and future expectations. Taehyung's number 1 ranking arrives at a critical moment as BTS approaches a new chapter. With members completing their military duties, public interest in the group's future has reached unprecedented levels. Taehyung's strong individual performance is seen as a positive indicator for BTS as a whole. Analysts suggest that his influence helps maintain public attention and emotional investment during transitional periods. Fans widely believe that this achievement foreshadows an even greater impact once BTS resumes full group activities. Economic and cultural impact. Beyond entertainment, Taehyung's brand power has tangible economic effects. In previous instances, products associated with him sold out within hours, and locations he visited experienced increased tourism interest. Cultural commentators noted that Taehyung represents a new model of Korean soft power, one driven by artistry, emotional resonance, and global connectivity, rather than aggressive promotion. His November 2025 Kbrand Index ranking further cements his role as a cultural ambassador, influencing perceptions of Korean pop culture worldwide. Conclusion: a symbol of enduring influence. Kim Taehyung's number 1 position in the November 2025 Kbrand Index is more than a numerical ranking. It is a reflection of enduring influence, artistic integrity, and deep global connection. As BTS prepares for the next phase of their journey, Taehyung stands as a symbol of stability and growth, proving that true impact is built over time through sincerity and creativity. With fans and industry observers alike watching closely, one thing is certain: Taehyung's story is far from over, and his influence continues to shape the global cultural landscape. Digital footprint: how Taehyung dominated online spaces. One of the strongest indicators behind Taehyung's number 1 ranking in the November 2025 Kbrand Index was his overwhelming digital footprint. Despite not engaging in excessive posting, Taehyung's online presence generated extraordinary engagement metrics. Analysts observed that keywords related to Taehyung consistently appeared across multiple platforms simultaneously: Twitter/X, Instagram, YouTube community posts, Korean forums, and global fan platforms. Even secondary mentions, such as reactions to his appearance in group photos, triggered renewed waves of discussion. What stands out is the longevity of these discussions. Unlike many trending topics that fade within hours, content related to Taehyung remained active for days, sometimes weeks, reinforcing the strength and sustainability of his brand power. Emotional branding, the power of connection. Brand experts often highlight Taehyung's ability to build emotional branding, a rare quality that transforms admiration into loyalty. Fans frequently describe him as someone who communicates emotion without needing excessive words. This emotional connection was evident in November 2025 as fans revisited past interviews, performances, and handwritten messages from Taehyung. These resurfaced moments contributed to positive sentiment analysis, which heavily influenced his Kbrand index score. Rather than reacting to trends, Taehyung inspires reflection. His presence evokes nostalgia, comfort, and anticipation simultaneously, an emotional range that few artists can sustain over time. Artistic credibility beyond idol status. Another factor reinforcing Taehyung's top ranking is his artistic credibility. Industry critics increasingly discuss him not merely as an idol, but as an artist with a distinct aesthetic identity. Throughout November, discussions emerged around Taehyung's musical preferences, visual direction, and storytelling sensibility. Fans and critics alike speculated about his future artistic projects, citing his previous solo works as evidence of depth and intentionality. This perception elevates Taehyung beyond conventional popularity metrics, placing him in conversations typically reserved for long-term cultural figures rather than temporary stars. Fashion influence and luxury brand power. Taehyung's influence in fashion remains a cornerstone of his brand reputation. November 2025 saw renewed interest in his past and ongoing associations with luxury fashion houses, sparked by fan discussions and editorial retrospectives. Fashion analysts noted that Taehyung's appeal lies in effortless elegance. Unlike trend-driven endorsements, his style choices often reflect timeless aesthetics, which enhances brand trust and aspirational value. This fashion credibility contributed to increased mentions in lifestyle media, further boosting his overall brand index score across multiple sectors beyond music.